Okay, hello everyone, this is Zach here. Well, first of all, thank you for watching this video over here. We're gonna start shortly, and let's see. Okay, what is the stocks that is uh, interesting for us to monitor further next week. Okay, so of course, most of the markets seems like not in a very good trend at the moment, especially in the U.S. market areas. So if I look into DJI. Okay, let's turn into DJI, and looks like the Friday closing is not a great overall. Okay, so if you look into some of the US counters, okay, we're gonna use weekly chart. So volume is great from last week. Okay, so for hopefully with this good volume, especially in downtrend here, you're able to stop the downtrend. Okay, but again, we need to see more sign of strength. Okay, in order to confirm that this high volume here able to stop the downtrend movement. Okay, so let's try the other ones. Okay, let's try a few more before I start for our KLSE today. Um, Microsoft not really is a high volume here, and let's try XOXX. This is a ETF. Um, no sign of reversal yet. Okay, so APPL, sorry, AAPL. Okay, all right, this one's still okay. All right, so still down by high volume. So looks like no a sign of reversal yet. So far MMD come with about high volume, and of course we want to see more further confirmation on the sound chart. Okay, so that's a quick one for overcap for US market. So US market wise, actually most of them actually still in downtrend, especially on the tech counters. So from this red pentagon to here, okay, it actually dropped around like almost 30%. Okay, 28% uh, since the red pentagon to the bottoms. Okay, all right, okay, we're gonna start with KLSE stocks right now. Of course, we want to look into energy sectors, okay, because of the oil and gas counters making a very nice movement in closing on Friday. Of course, like counters like Hangman, Petro M, all been moving up quite uh, far away from 2040s. Okay, so probably expect some pullbacks is coming in. If not, like I say, if you are members, hopefully you'll still remember some of the things that we teach in the masterclass or our weekly trainings that if let's say the stock come with a very good momentum, okay, you might want to check out the hourly chart. Okay, now I know probably today you don't have much people here, but if you are watching right now, appreciate if you can type one for me. All right, if my audios and my screen is okay, just to confirm that. Okay, if you are here, type a one for me. Okay, so that I can start officially right now. Okay, so again, normally what we do is that once we come to this BSA 360, the first thing I will do, I will always come to the sector indices. So this is the area that I want to check out, what is the likely trending sectors that, it might move in a short period of time. Okay, again, we are using here as like a guide, okay, for us, which is the counters that group of counters that is worth to monitor, pay attention to. So like yesterday, I think we do talk about this green as well. Okay, not only the green pentagon helps, but also some of these group of stocks over here, even though it's in red pentagon, but probably you want to monitor further as well because there might be a pullback patterns, okay, especially like sectors like finance, okay, are expecting them to make some pullback, okay, because the green pentagon have been moving quite some time. There's a small shakeout over here, and turns back to green pentagons again, right? So probably you happen the same things as well. Okay, so energy definitely making a nice run since the green pentagon, okay, breaking out further. So that's why uh, probably I don't really want to enter lots in some of the oil and gas right now. Probably the pullback will be happening very, very soon too. Okay, so now let's look into this is the energy industry screener over here. So this is all the uh, stocks, okay, under energy sectors. Normally what I do, okay, I will sort according to the LT. So from here I know that which stock is trending, which stock is actually still worth to monitor, and which stock is still very, very close with support. Okay, so of course Hangman and Petro M, they make a big breakout already. Hibiscus also, I think they try to push above the resistance here. Okay, let's see. This is again based on weekly chart. For those that are looking for long term, you can always check out the weekly chart. Okay, so based on weekly chart here, hibiscus using the green pentagon is already moved around 61%. Okay, so if I switch to daily, okay, green pentagon again just turned 3 days ago again. Okay, and it's been moving up around 8% within 2 days. Okay, after the green pentagons. Okay, so now seems like they already break the resistance over here, so looks like there's a chance for them to make a continuation in this option. So this is like a quick period of reaccumulation with a small gaps in between. Okay, but you know I kind of like how the bar closed and actually close above the gaps, okay, which is very nice. Okay, now again, the same strategy I think I'll apply for Hangman and Petro M. I'm going to continue to monitor using the hourly chart. I think the hourly chart, a pullback in hourly chart and a COC in hourly chart definitely will help me out, okay, to check for my low risk entry, okay, in this case like hibiscus. Okay, so now this is hibiscus, a quick one. Technex, Costa contract, Delium. Okay, Delium I think also making a nice movement over here. Okay, so let's check out the daily chart first. Okay, usually I will start with my daily chart. So if okay, so if you notice here, okay, this is a nice pullback. Okay, again pullback with green pentagons. All right, so from green pentagons to the current price, okay, it already moved up 7% within like 10 bars, okay, 2 weeks. So weekly charts, I think weekly chart also pretty strong in terms of the trend. Okay, from the green pentagon here is around like 40%. Okay, so let's look back to my daily chart. Okay, volume is great. Okay, I kind of like the volume, and there's no sign of distribution at the top here, so it just crossed this gap, I believe. Okay, nice gap here. All right, so again, hourly chart, let's try. Okay, so let's see whether next month they got a mini pullbacks or not. Okay, so I always like to try to enter. Okay, if let's say daily chart is trending, I always check out on the hourly chart for a pullback, so we can got the chance to look for a quick trading opportunity by using daily and hourly chart. Okay, so don't get any response here today. All right, so again, type of one for me if you're okay and still can follow. Okay, the reason why I'm using weekly, daily, and hourly chart. Okay, so like I said, uh, weekly chart for me is to look into the overall long-term trend. Okay, like for example, if you have listened to what we mentioned about technology, I'm using weekly chart because the background is weak. Okay, so I need to ensure the overall trend is moving up. Okay, before I want to look for a stock to invest or trade. Okay, and in the case like you know some of these oil and gas over here, they're actually in accumulation or enter or exit. All right, hopefully I answered that. Okay, so Dylan definitely worth to monitor P Energy and Charimin. Okay, P Energy and Charimin. Okay, thank you, David. So, okay, let's try again weekly. Okay, this is still in accumulation. I can't like this actually. So, okay, from green penguins to here, it only moved up 14%, right? Unlike those just now, I think we look into like hibiscus. I think 61% weekly chart from green pentagon. And the other one is what? Okay, kind of Condilium. Okay, Delium I think it's about 40%. Okay, so PNG is still around like 15%. Okay, from the weekly chart, I think overall still fine. Okay, not too climatic at least. Okay, so that's what I like about PNG. So a nice bar after the green pentagon. Okay, on 5th of May, and then subsequent breakout just 5%. So of course there will be immediate resistance over here. So that's why I just parked my alert somewhere around here. So I was expecting a little bit pullbacks coming in. Okay, again monitor hourly chart. A COC definitely help in this case. Okay, so well I think yeah, PNG and I think China also. PNG and China is two of the stocks that I think worth to pay attention. Okay, on Monday. Okay, so check again weekly chart. Okay, weekly chart. Okay, for Cherry Main haven't turns to green pentagon. Okay, it haven't turns to green pentagon. Okay, but again, probably want to watch again. I think the green pentagon turns very soon. Okay, the last green pentagon. Okay, notice here it moved around 43%. Okay, the previous green pentagon. Now this one overall still in a very nice accumulation. It kind of like P energy. Okay, so that's why normally I like to trade something that is still in accumulation very close to support, unless you like trending. Okay, so you can go to like hibiscus, hangman, Petro M. Okay, so for this one, if you notice, okay, few things also, we use the market stages, okay, to read as well. So if you notice, this is the market stages. Here's the big red, Okay, so normally I don't really want to enter immediately after a bid rate because this kind of temporary so-called the reversal might be a fake reversal. Okay, again this is again a very similar one like what happened to technology right now. So I don't know whether technology now is a real reversal or it was sideways or it's a fake reversal. Okay, so normally what I do is that I like to ensure here got one green. Okay, it turns to red, I think it's okay, but the red must be very very small. Okay, the rate must be very, very small, smaller than this. Okay, then I think the reversal will be more solid. Okay, so I think Charimain is making a nice accumulation reversal definitely. Okay, so here got some high volume again. We always want to see high volume. There's chance for them to make some changes, okay, in terms of trend. Okay, so from here to the previous resistance, we still got around like almost 28% to go. Okay, 27% to go. Okay, so here, okay, let's go back to daily. Again, we want to measure the overall weekly, okay, so that we know how to plan our trades. So we got very high volume, okay, not to say very high volume, but it's a good volume, okay, coming back to trend 40s area. We've got an NS in the background with the green pentagons. Okay, so daily chart, if you are looking for quick trades, okay, so temporary no COC yet, okay, no pullback yet. Okay, so let's hope Monday we'll see some. Okay, chart remain so far I think P energy is still okay. Chart remain definitely is okay. I think Delium also, just now we just take a look at Delium just now. Okay, MHB. Okay, MHB. Okay, this is also overall still in a very nice accumulation. Okay, this is MHB. Let's do this again. We're going to look into uh the weekly, but this one not much volume lah. Okay, probably need to wait for a while. Okay, but it's a good counters in accumulation. Okay, so we got AHB, Delium, uh, Charimain, Delium, P Energy. Okay, we got four at the moment. Let's look for one more. Let's try Usman. Okay, because Bumi Amada previous I like it, but just that the upthrust is too big already. Yeah, this one also big upthrust. Okay, now I got four at the moment. I got four at the moment. I think OVH is quite nice, but OVH is slightly a bit penny lah. So yeah, I think OVH chart setup is quite nice. Okay, so let's try OVH. Yes. Okay. Okay, what do you think about OVH? Okay. I know today not much people over here. Probably everyone's still in the riot modes. Okay, still in holiday modes. Okay, but if you are especially members, okay, let me know or tell me what do you see from OVH. What do you see? What is the chart pattern that you can spot? Okay, in OVH. Okay, again, very important because this is a chart pattern we always mention. Okay, this is a chart pattern we always share. Okay, so like I said, these chart patterns happen most of the time, breakout stocks, but not necessarily they'll break up, but at least they'll try to hit the resistance. Okay, so anyone here want to try? Okay, I do see Nigel. Okay, Nigel, you want to try? How about David? Yes, correct. That is a shakeout, right? So yeah, that's why I like it. Okay, so you actually make a shakeout. Okay, this sell off buy it can be high volume, but it's not climatic volume. Okay, so it seems like trying to push back all the previous NS area if you realize. Okay, here NS NS. Okay, so here got high volume, but the up bar here come with even slightly higher volume. Okay, so let's see. Okay, whether it will make a good test or not. Okay, so let's look into weekly chart. Very overall still weak, so I think I would like to focus a white ball trade enough. Okay, not gold ball. Okay, but again, this is 20% counters, so you probably want to plan out on this. Okay, so now let's do into a few things for oil and gas. So I did the trades, okay, within four. If not mistaken, just now we look into like Charimain, Delium, P Energy. There's one more what counters I forgot. Okay, so okay, few things that we can see from here. Okay, for Delium, I got 37 counters under energy sectors. It ranks 16. For energy infrastructure, 27 counters. It ranked 12. Okay, so this ranking actually is based on the combination of Pentagon flow, which is referring to TA, technical analysis, using one spread analysis, and smart ruby ratings. Okay, 16 and 12. Okay, Delium. Let's check again. Delium. Oh, okay. Hmm. Yeah, I forgot already. Okay, let's try P energy. Okay, P energy, because this time we mentioned that P energy is quite good. The other one is what really I forgot. Okay, this one is slightly one I mean the ranking is slightly lower than Dillium, but it's only one place lower. 17 out of 35 counters, 13 out of 27. Okay, so still okay lah, both still okay, but I think P energy uh somehow the risk is lower because they haven't break the main resistance yet. Okay, and it comes with some shakeout as well. Okay, I think there's another one is Charimin. Four counters like Charimin, Dillium, P energy. One more is what already I can recall lah. Okay, this one's slightly a bit out lah. 26 out of 35, 21 out of 27. Okay, now this is just want to share with you all. This is normally what I do. If let's say for example, the stocks that I spot, okay, like for example, Charimin, PNG, Dillium, Hibiscus, right? If let's say the setups is or the sectors, they are from a similar sectors and similar chart setups. So what I do is that I will use this here to help me to look for the stocks, okay, which means I look for the highest ranking, okay, among the sectors itself, or maybe based on the good FA ratings, okay. So looks like Charimin is uh, ranked slightly lower, okay, compared to both, okay. So maybe I still will focus on my P energy, okay. I think the other one is Hibiscus, am I right? I can't recall. It's a Hibiscus. Okay, let's go back to my screener. Oh, MHB. Okay, sorry, I think it's MHB, right? Okay, let's into MHB. MHB still in a nice accumulation, but let's look into the ranking over here. MHB. Oh, okay, this is slightly better. 10 out of 35, 7 out of 27. Okay, but the FA not that great as well. Okay, so let's try MHB. But this one is a this is a very solid accumulation, but somehow the volume is missing. Okay, maybe I focus my P energy first. Okay, again, this is how usually if let's say I got four stocks, like in this case over here, how I decide. Okay, uh, which one to focus more. Okay, on Monday. So let's say I be able to get the price that I want. Of course I get it. If not, probably I switch to other. Okay, like for example in this case, MHB. Okay, so there's a quick one for overall energy sectors. Okay, so looks like yeah, even the Hangman Petrol and Hibiscus are breaking up higher, but some of the stock actually they are still very close with support, still trending, okay, within the accumulation itself. Okay, so now let's go to NS stocks right now, and I think I got few NS counter to share with you all. Okay, I think in my mind right now I got like around 2 to 3. Okay, or let me know. Okay, any questions that you want me to cover in this section here today. If not, we'll close later on. Okay, so first of all, I think PCCS is moved to monitor and focus. Okay, we got very nice NS over there. Okay, so again, if you look closely, okay, on this chart patterns, okay, there's one thing that is very obvious. Okay, not sure how many members is here. If you are members, TradeVSA members, please type A for me, please. Okay, so like I say today, I think a lot of people still in holiday modes. Okay, I don't have much people around here. Okay, I do see Nigel. So Nigel, tell me what is the patterns, okay, chart setup that you can spot, okay, from PCCS. Okay, there's one very interesting things is happening in this chart. Okay, there's one very interesting things that happen in this chart. Okay, David. All right, good. So David, any things that you can spot, okay, from this chart here? Okay, my slide here probably is a bit delayed on your comments, so probably just wait for a few more seconds. Okay, so this is based on daily. Okay, this is based on daily. Let's switch to weekly. Okay, I think obviously weekly wise we got like a shakeout here. Okay, NS and consolidation. Okay, so yes, we got an NS, we got accumulations over there. Good. Okay, there's one more. There's one more. Okay, there's one more. Okay, so if you notice this bar, okay, yes, correct. Okay, volume super low. Okay, it's illiquid. Okay, volume super low and it's illiquid. Okay, correct. Okay, so this is the one that I actually want to highlight. So this is the area that you notice, right? The volume is actually super low, and the stock is very illiquid. But all of a sudden, the candle change again. Okay, interesting parts. Okay, for me. So this is what we call, if you have followed the members weekly trainings, there's COB in the background. Okay, that and yeah, Nigel said it's a shakeout. Yes, correct. There's a shakeout. Market stages and spread holding well. SOS in the background. Yes, correct. So here, if you notice, there's a good support here building here. Spring NS. Okay, and the market stages seems like they are very close to support. Okay, volume also getting lower, but I think this one maybe need to wait for a while and seems like not much of excitement in terms of volume yet. Okay, so let's see how it goes. Okay, the one that keep me uh I mean interesting, okay, about this chart is that this part. Okay, all of a sudden the volume since gone and the bar income illiquid, but it turns back to liquid again. So hopefully more volume will appear soon. Okay, so yeah, there's a few things that, as a VSA trader, sometimes you want to pay attention into this kind of small detail. There's first one PCCS. Again, I'm not doing any buy call over here. Okay, this counter technically I already entered. Okay, and if let's say it drop lower further, below NS areas, I'm prepared to cut loss and stop this. Okay, the other counters that this one I haven't entered yet. Okay, this one I haven't entered yet, uh, but I'm kind of keen and interested. Okay, so but unfortunately I don't have much of the capital with me right now. Okay, if tomorrow if Monday I'm able to enter one oil and gas counters, probably I just need to give up on this. If not, I will come back on this. Okay, so that's why especially for new members or new traders, okay, again very important, you don't want to fall in love in one stocks. Okay, or you don't want to try to rush to enter one stocks. Okay, so like for example, Henyan Petroleum is very good. It goes up, okay, but you don't try to force yourself to enter if you don't have edge. Okay, remember there's still plenty of counters for you to look into. Okay, if I cannot get this, it's okay. I think maybe like Tuesday, Wednesday, or maybe the following week, I still got other counters that having this kind of setups. Okay, it's just a matter of whether you want to put some time to look for the stocks or not. Okay, now a few things over here. ACME. I do the first thing that I kind of like attract my attention is these two UT. Okay, two obvious UT, but you notice that the line change here is pretty strong, pretty good. Okay, breakout, overtake the UT, and it failed to hold and it break. Okay, so at the time I thought, okay, maybe this ACME also maybe a 1 day show lah. Okay, or maybe sorry, not 1 day show, but just a pump and dump things are these short terms. Okay, but surprisingly, okay, they try to push back out, and this is the high volume followed by NS that I think is pretty good and causing this area here to become like a shakeout areas. Okay, NS at the moment still holding well with a spring. Okay, and let's see how it goes. Okay, so temporary, I think there's these two NS counter definitely worth to pay attention to. Okay, so we got NS over here. Now remember for members, okay, NS doesn't mean that you move immediately next day, next 2 day, or next 3 days. NS means that there's no sellers. Okay, remember when you see NS, it means that the market at the moment there's no sellers at this level. Okay, and likely it will build NS supports. Okay, so sometimes it will still retest back. That's why sometimes a lot of members will ask me, hey Zach, I buy NS, but somehow the price is too high on the next day because NS can be too confirmation. Okay, on the next day. But for me, not really. Okay, yes, sometimes it might surely goes up. Okay, because the market is super bullish, the sector is super bullish. Okay, it will still goes up. Okay, but most of the time, trust me. Okay, it will make a minor pullback, a little pullback, for you to get a chance for entry. Okay, like ACME, like PCCS, or even my scan move. Okay, before the breakout. Okay, it also make like 1 or 2 days of pullbacks before they goes up further. Okay, I think evergreen also the same things. After NS, I think it sideways for a few days, 1 or 2 days before they break up further as well. Okay, so don't worry about that. Okay, so make sure you once you spot NS, you know where is your stop loss, you know what's your risk. Okay, so that's more important for me. Okay, type A for me if you okay so far. Type A for me if you're okay so far. Type B for me if you're a bit confused right now. Okay, now NS, the one NS counter I think so far I can think of is these two. Both to pay attention to. There are a few actually spring counter as well. I think you should really pay attention. Okay. Now the reason why I focus back on spring recently because of the market is slightly a bit weak. Okay, especially on the US market side. So again, when US market weak, sometime here, like it or not, it will follow. Okay, but if you pay attention again, if you pay attention to volume, everything, yeah, sometime during morning it will draw a little bit, but after they close back up, okay, and the volume is pretty uh, low to average. Okay, so it means that yeah, nothing lah. Okay, it means that maybe okay, smart money are using this opportunity to do a shaker as well. Okay, I don't know, maybe. Okay, so again, it's both to pay attention to what actually is going on. So like for example, Al Sabit. Okay, again, Al Sabit, I actually re-enter again after this duty. I take some profit, but I see they are actually holding on the gaps and that's why I rented back. Okay, so I almost cut okay yesterday. Okay, let's say it closed lower than this gap, I will cut, but somehow the closing is still pretty okay for me. Okay, luckily it's a spring bump. Okay, background with the NS with Pentagons too. I'm going to continue to monitor further. Okay, for our Sabit. Okay, so Miko, let's try Miko. So again, during this kind of weak markets or when news is bad, you can check out some of the spring counters. Okay, so Miko, the one things that I don't really like it is this one coming high volume. Okay, again, details. Okay, volumes. Okay, so let's look for something that is healthy. Okay, I think CJ Century. Okay, CJ Century is okay. CJ Cent. Okay, so if you look at the CJ Cent, weekly chart, I'm actually kind of interested because why? CJ Century, they're actually having a nice long period of reaccumulation. Okay, so here we got uptrust. Okay, again daily weekly chart. So long term wise, here form a resistance. Okay, but if you notice this weekly chart uptrust is not a big uptrust, but of course you cause the price to move sideways, accumulation in this area. But somehow this bar here, these three bars here telling me that there is no further distribution. Okay, so but this kind of content sometimes you need to wait lah. Buy support, you wait sideways sometimes months before they break up, right? So here it dropped with some low to average volume. Okay, kind of like the spring holding on 2040s. Okay, so again for members looking for quick trades, you can actually wait for the green pentagon. Okay, once green pentagon turns, the resistance probably can get like 10-12%. Okay. All right, CJ Stan, let's look into a few more. Home rates, okay? Home rates, okay? Let me know any counters you want me to check. Okay, if not, we'll close for today's section over here. Okay, home rates also not bad. The volume is pretty good recently. Okay, the weekly volume actually is pretty good. Okay, looks like a little bit of shake up for me. Okay, so see next week got any more sound string or not, home rates, okay? Oh, actually got NS. Okay, here got NS. Alright, not bad. So I just pop my list over here so I can remember. Okay, the rest is red. Like I said, if too many stocks, okay, you cannot handle, too many stocks you can handle, those red one you just ignore lah. Okay, you just ignore those red. You focus on green first. Okay, you focus on green first. Okay, let's try Mobilia because I found Mobilia previously. Okay, make a spring, but background's a bit weak. Okay, we go back to one more day, 5th of May. Jadam, Power Roots, okay, Efficient, MBSB, Kishan, UOA Developments, UOA Developments, okay, not bad, MBSB, okay, maybe last one before we close, MBSB. Okay, still holding well, but this uptrust a bit scared. Maybe sometimes we do a wash. Okay, so that's why I put my alerts over here. Okay, so if let's say there's no questions, thank you for joining me this quick section here. Hopefully, again, you'll learn one or two things, okay, about one spread analysis, and let's see how it goes next week. So if I spot any good or interesting setups, okay, I'll definitely share more in this channels over here. Make sure you click like and subscribe to this channel because from time to time, if I spot a new chart setups, okay, I'll post it to my YouTube channel, okay, so you can follow my YouTube channel here. Okay, so with this, thank you, and I'll see you again in the next channel.